A telling from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5. When Jesus had crossed to the other side by a boat, a very large crowd had gathered around him, and he was by the sea. When one of the rulers of the synagogue, named Jairus, came running and fell at Jesus' feet and begged him repeatedly, "My little daughter, she's at the point of death. Will you please come and lay your hands on her that she may be well and she may live?" So he went with him. A very large crowd had gathered and began pressing in on him. Now there was a woman with an issue of hemorrhage for over 12 years. She spent all that she had and she endured many physicians, but did not grow better, rather grew worse. When she heard that Jesus was coming, she went in from behind the crowd and touched his cloak, saying, "If I can only touch his clothes, I will be made well." And immediately her hemorrhage stopped and she was healed of the disease in her body. And immediately, knowing that the virtue and power had gone out of him, Jesus turned around and said, "Who touched my clothes?" And the disciples said, "Master, there's such a large crowd pressing in on you, and yet you ask, 'Who touched my clothes?'" Jesus looked around him to see who had done it. Knowing that she could no longer be hidden, the woman came out with fear and trembling and fell at Jesus' feet and told him the whole truth. Jesus said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed of your disease." And as they were speaking, there was a group of people that came running from Jairus' house. And they said to Jairus, "Jairus, your daughter, she's dead. Why trouble the master any longer?" Overhearing this, Jesus said to Jairus, "Fear not, only believe, and she will be healed."